Let's dive into Chapter 10 of the Bhagavad Gita, titled Chapter 10, Vibhuti Yoga, the Yoga of Divine Glories. This chapter is a magnificent revelation where Lord Krishna reveals his divine manifestations, the extraordinary ways in which the Supreme Being expresses himself in the world. It inspires awe, reverence, and deep devotion by showing how God is present in the most powerful, beautiful, and majestic aspects of creation. Chapter 10 contains 42 verses and continues the path of Bhakti Yoga, devotion that began in the previous chapters, particularly Chapter 9. 1. Krishna declares his divine majesty, verses 1-3. Krishna opens with a powerful declaration. Listen to me again, Arjuna. I will tell you further about my supreme words out of compassion for you. 10.1. He says that he is the origin of all gods and sages. Those who know him as unborn and beginningless become free from delusion and sin. Knowing the true divine nature of Krishna is a path to liberation. 2. The source of all qualities and beings, verses 4-6. Krishna reveals that all mental qualities and emotions, like intellect, wisdom, non-attachment, truth, forgiveness, fear, courage, compassion, fame, infamy, all arise from him. Even the 7 great sages, Saptarishis, and the 4 ancient Manas were born from his mind and will, and they shaped all of creation. In other words, he is the source of everything. 3. The wise devotees, verses 7-11. Krishna beautifully describes the nature of his true devotees. Those who know me as the origin of all worship me with love and devotion. 10.8. He explains how these devotees constantly think of him, talk about him, find joy in him alone. To such sincere devotees, Krishna gives Bhakti Yoga, the divine intelligence by which they come to me. 10.10. And then he says something very profound and personal. Out of compassion, I dwell in their hearts and destroy the darkness of ignorance with the shining lamp of knowledge. 10.11. This shows the intimacy between the divine and the devotee. Krishna is not a distant God. He lives in the heart of the one who loves him. 4. Arjuna's awe and request, verses 12-18. After hearing all this, Arjuna is overwhelmed with reverence. He acknowledges Krishna as the supreme Brahman, the supreme abode, the eternal, divine, unborn Lord, the first of gods and the origin of all beings. He then asks, "Tell me in detail of your divine glories by which you pervade all these worlds." Arjuna wants to deeply meditate on Krishna by understanding his divine manifestations in the world. Krishna lists his divine Vibhutis, verses 19-42. Now begins one of the most poetic and majestic sections of the Gita. Krishna says, I shall now declare to you my divine glories, the most prominent ones, for there is no end to my manifestations. He then lists his presence in the best, brightest, and most powerful of things. Here are some highlights. If you see, that is me, the soul in all beings. I am that. Among Aditis I am Vishnu. Among lights I am the radiant sun. Among Marut's wind gods I am Samaveda. Among gods I am Indra. Among senses I am the mind. Among elements I am water. Among sacrifices I am japa, chanting of God's name. Among trees I am a sacred fig. Among sages, a weapon, the thunderbolt. Among lakes I am the ocean. Among great beings I am time. Among animals I am the lion. Among birds I am Garuda. Among serpents I am Vasuki. Among purifiers I am the wind. I am the ruler. Among secrets I am silence. Among creators I am Brahma. And finally, Krishna says, I am the seed of all beings. There is no being, moving or unmoving, that exists without me. 6. A powerful reminder, verse 42. Krishna concludes, But what need is there, Arjuna, for this detailed knowledge? I pervade and support this entire universe with a single fraction of myself. This mind-blowing statement implies that all creation, with its infinite diversity and beauty, is just a tiny part of God's true power. Key teachings from Chapter 10. Theme, essence. Divine glory, Vibhuti. God is present in all greatness, beauty, and power. Path of Bhakti. Devotion leads to direct connection with God. Krishna's compassion. He personally guides sincere devotees from within. Meditation on Vibhutis. Helps focus the mind on God in daily life. All-pervasiveness. Everything exists within him, yet he transcends all. Act practical reflection. If we learn to see the divine in all greatness, in the rising sun, the deep ocean, the noble leader, the brave lion, or even a wise thought, we begin to meditate on God everywhere. This awareness helps us grow in devotion and transforms ordinary perception into spiritual vision. Conclusion. Chapter 10, Bhakti Yoga, lifts us into a cosmic vision where everything majestic and meaningful is a glimpse of the divine. It helps the seeker recognize that God is not far away, but shines through all the wonders of creation. Krishna's message is, if you love me, you will see me everywhere. Ready for Chapter 11, Vishwarupa Darshana Yoga, the yoga of the vision of the universal form? That one takes us on an extraordinary, divine, visual journey. Let me know, and I'll continue.